And welcome back to Star News. I'm Mark Childry. Glad to have you here. And I mentioned to you that we were going to have some special guests in the studio this evening, and we're talking about how faith-based organizations can work with other organizations in the community and all pull together into one group to make it happen. And there are so many organizations that need help. There are so many people in the community that needs help. And so I have two fantastic guests here who's going to tell us all about how you can get involved, and it's called JustServe.org, and the email address, or rather the website address there is at the bottom of the screen. And I would like to introduce my two special guests, Carrie Hilton and Christy Bond, and they're both here to talk about JustServe.org and how we can all get involved. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Glad to have you here. And Ann Fish wanted to pull this together and make it happen, and we wanted to try to find out more about this. I think it's very exciting. I went to the website and I checked it out, and there's so much great information there on how people can get involved and help others. And I'm excited about it, and I'm just finding out about this. So let's talk about this. Tell us, first of all, what is JustServe.org, and whichever one of you wants to start.
Well, JustServe.org is a website that connects people in the community that want to serve with organizations that need service. Mm-hmm. And so it's really just a clearinghouse so that people can easily find out where they can serve, and organizations can have the help that they need.
And there's a lot of information about organizations looking for those people, those volunteers, yes, people that can do, and this is all volunteers. Am I right, Christy?
All volunteers. Yeah. Everyone involved is a volunteer.
Is a volunteer.
Even us.
So there's no one getting, there are sometimes concerns about people saying, well, this organization or that organization, they're raising money or whatnot, and they're trying, but that's not the way this works.
It's not the way it works. In fact, the projects that are posted on JustServe are all humanitarian in nature.
Right.
They are all based around service in the community, and projects that are designed to raise funds or where funds are exchanged actually do not get posted on JustServe.
I noticed that. Mm-hmm. So this is not a situation where someone can use JustServe.org and to do this for some kind of fundraising. This is truly all about helping people in the communities, right?
Absolutely, helping people to build the community, build it stronger, and helping those in need.
And this is a program that's nationwide. This is
it is.
But it's very busy here, and you're looking for more people here in the local area.
That's correct. That's correct. It's actually been rolled out into all of the United States and up into Canada now. There are different places as far as where they are in the project and that kind of thing, but it is available everywhere, or will soon be everywhere in the United States.
And you've gotten some big endorsements.
People
are excited about it, and I know that we've got a video that we're going to show you, and this is city government, I think, where government is actually can be involved in this, pulling together and working with organizations, the various organizations in the community. So we've got this video and one big endorsement, and let's go to that right now.
One of the things that we have a lot of questions from the community, from faith-based organizations, is how do we give back to the community? How can we get involved? The JustServe program has basically allowed us to give volunteers a direction.
It allows you to go in, find something that fits your personality, your family.
If I could sit down with another council member in another city that was either looking at this or had talked about it, I think what I would say to them, and what I have said to them, is that this is one of those types of programs that will again help your city to be a success.
I just love volunteering here because it kind of takes me out of myself and puts me into the community, and it just makes me feel like I'm making a difference.
So as you can see, people excited about that.
Yes.
And what this is all about. Let me ask you ladies this question. Who can use JustServe.org?
Anyone can use JustServe.org. It is for for church groups, it's for community groups, it's for families. Anybody who wants to can get on and can register and can sign up to be a volunteer for the projects.
And how much does it cost to be involved in this?
There is no cost at all for people to volunteer. There is no cost even for the projects to post. It is all free of charge, 100%.
So there's no cost
There
for
is no
anybody
cost.
on either side of this, those that may need help or for those who want to participate.
There is no cost ever.
The name volunteer. So
Yes.
when you mean volunteer, you really do mean volunteer.
Right.
Now let's talk for just a moment, and I know we're jumping around a little bit, but let's talk
That's
about
fine.
it. What are some of the groups that may be using JustServe.org right now? Can you give me an idea of some people that may be doing that?
Well, it just kind of depends on who signs up. JustServe.org is a place where people can sign up to and register to be volunteers.
Right.
We don't know exactly who signs up, that kind of thing, because the organizations are the ones who get the emails and find out who the volunteers are. But people from all walks of life, different kind of communities, many different faiths and different Rotary clubs and a lot of community service groups, they sign up and they've been using this.
What if somebody is retired now and they're saying, I just don't have anything to do. I would like to do something with my time. Would they be
Oh.
the perfect fit for JustServe.org?
Oh, they would be perfect fit. There are a lot of needs and the people that are retired, that's excellent time for them. But there's a lot of things on there for families. There's a lot of things on there for like pastors and youth groups when they want to get their youth groups involved. There's a lot of opportunities for those kind of things too.
And
There-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
go
I was
ahead.
going to say there's a lot of opportunities even for working people as well. The JustServe.org website has the ability to filter the projects in your area by weekday and by time, so you can look at times that you're personally available and see what's out there for you to serve.
So it's
in.
not just something that you would be able to do. For instance, in the daytime, where a retiree might say, well, I can give a few hours during the daytime, but there may be something going on, and there may be an evening project of some time. Is that possible?
Actually, we just put a project on for the Moorhead Hospital here in this area, and they actually need people to volunteer all hours of the day, 365 days a year. So they like having volunteers in the middle of the night. So
Right.
there really are projects on there that will hopefully meet whatever needs you might have and whatever skills and abilities and desire you might have of a place to serve.
And by the way, we're showing you on the screen there, you're seeing some of the different projects, and this is from the JustServe.org website, and we can see people of all ages in
All
those
ages.
photos, and they are older people, younger people, just a little bit of everybody in the mix, and they're doing all sorts of different kinds of projects.
And we welcome all kinds of projects. Some people like to work with animals, or they like to work in the environment, they like to work in education. Obviously there's a lot of need in food pantries and those kind of things. All projects we would welcome as long as they fit in the parameters. We like to have a large variety so that hopefully when volunteers get on there,
Right.
they can find something that will fit them.
Well, what about, now what kind of projects would be posted on there? For instance, give me an example of, you gave a great example of Moorhead
Yes.
Hospital, which
Yes.
is in Eden, local, and not
Right.
very far, even from Reedsville. It's only 10 miles, so that's a very short drive for someone. What are some others maybe you could give an idea?
Well, there's another one that's right up here that is wonderful. There's a need for hats to be knitted for newborns, and it's something you can do from your own home. So somebody who maybe is homebound, or they don't have maybe they have small children, they want to get out, or anyway, they can knit hats from home, and then they can be donated to children that need them. There's also here in Reedsville we have the Reedsville or the Rockingham Rescue Mission. They have some things posted on there that they have some needs, and there's a lot of them up in Danville. We have things down into Greensboro. There's over 100 projects within a 75-mile radius that are in this county of projects that are posted right here.
So
that
this
can
is
be done.
not just something that Rockingham County people
No.
can do, because we have a lot of viewers in Danville in Southside Virginia who may be looking for
Right.
something that they're really wanting to get involved in, and so JustServe.org would be the right fit for them.
And I just saw some in Bedford, Virginia. So what you do is when you get on the website, you type in your zip code or the town or the city that you are, and then you can decide how, if you want to go within 15 miles up to 75-mile radius, and then you can just search, and you can do that anywhere in the United States, and you can see what kind of opportunities are out there.
Now, if I wanted to be a volunteer, how would I do that? Christy, how does one become a volunteer?
Well, you would go to the JustServe.org website and you would register. And registering simply involves putting in a username and a password.
Okay.
The username is usually your email address, and then you're able to go in and sign up and volunteer for anything you like. Now, the email addresses are not used in any way, shape, or form by the website. They're only used as a way to communicate with the project that you have volunteered, that this person is volunteering. So it gives them a way to contact you.
So, what if someone is watching right now and they're saying, we've got a project, but we need some help with it, but we've had a hard time finding volunteers on our own? Can JustServe.org help them?
We would welcome
Absolutely.
them.
Really? Okay, so tell us how they would do that. Would they do the same thing? Would they sign up online, go to the website? How do they do that?
Yes, they would have to register first. Everyone has to register, whether you want to be a volunteer or whether you want to post a project.
Okay.
And you would go to the About Us, that's one of the links on there, and you pull up that page and it would say Submit a Project. And it will walk you through about 4 pages of things you need to fill out for the project, and then there's a button you push at the end saying you want to submit it. And once you push that button, it will come to someone on our team, and we will review it, make sure it meets the criteria, and then we can get it posted.
Or is there some type of criteria, just so it has, is it community-based?
Yes, it needs to be community-based, and we're looking for collaborative, where people are helping each other out. And it can't be politically based, and it has to be a nonprofit.
Okay, so when you say politically based, and it can't be fundraising either, correct?
Well, you can't have the volunteers directly involved in
Right, okay,
fundraising.
right.
But if you have something and you're trying to raise some funds, and you have some a big fun run or something like that for a good cause, those kind of things, you can have the volunteers help pass out water bottles for the fun run and those kind of things. You just can't have the volunteers going door to door trying to collect money. So it can be a fundraiser, but the volunteers are part of the activity, not the actual raising money.
And there are people like me who are not very good at fundraising anyway, so you wouldn't want me out there doing that anyway. So I think that's great. Now, when I give my email address, and I've done this before, I've given my email address, and the next thing you know, I start getting one email after another. I need this, I need that, or let me sell you this or sell you that. So
Yes.
is this when you?
No, there is none of that. It's not being used by anyone else. It's not being sold on any list. It is strictly used for JustServe. And the reason that they need an email address is because when you sign up, the people that need you to come and volunteer, they will get an email saying this person has signed up, and that way they can communicate with you if there's a change in the project or that kind of thing. So it's strictly just for the people that are communication basis.
Just for that, and
Right.
that alone, it's not, you're going to be on some
No.
list or.
No. And also you can go into the parameters and you can decide how often you want to get an update from JustServe of projects in your area. You can say I only want them, once a week or once a month, or I don't want, I don't want any, kind of information on that.
So you can just use your email
Right.
address just to sign up, but you don't
Right.
have to worry about getting inundated with a lot of emails
Right.
on there. Okay.
Nobody needs that.
Who administers this website?
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints administers the website free of charge.
Okay.
And although it is a faith-based organization, the website is designed and meant to be a community service. So any faith, any community group, any individual can utilize JustServe.org.
So the Latter-day Saints actually administer the website, but if someone, for instance, wanted to, another faith, maybe someone, the Jewish faith wanted to help out, they could certainly do that.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter what your religious background may be.
No.
No.
And in fact, as it grows and as people get more comfortable and as organizations are more comfortable with posting on the website, then we actually give administrative rights to other organizations and other groups so that they can maintain their own information and that kind of thing. So it's meant to be shared by the entire community, and the entire community kind of owns it as far as administering and putting on the projects.
So, although the church administers that, if an organization, for instance, maybe another church organization wanted to be involved, or maybe some community group, and they're looking to help the homeless, or they're looking to feed the hungry, or they're looking to help animals, it doesn't matter.
No.
You're just looking to get the word out there, and for anybody, faith-based or not, to be involved in this. I think that's great, and especially if you can pull people of different faiths together to get along and to help each other.
That really is indicative in the name of the website. It really is to just serve, and that is the only purpose.
I got you. So how did this all get started? Who started this? Because I think it's a fantastic idea. I went through the website myself and started checking it out, and I'm thinking, you've got all of these people involved and all of these endorsements, and people are really excited about this program. So obviously somebody came up with this. So how did it begin, and where's it going now?
Well, it started, the program started in California, and they were trying out to see how it would work and kind of working out some of the kinks, and it was so successful. The community loved it, and amazing things were happening. It really is, the purpose is for people to build bridges and to get to know people that they may not know, people of different faiths, to build a community. And it's just started to grow from there, and so now it's going throughout the entire United States. In the last about 3 years that it's been around, it just came to our area in February, but it has served over 147,000 projects have been posted and done. It's just been growing like leaps and bounds. It's
So
really
in
been
this
wonderful.
area, it started in February. What was the response when you first decided, let's develop this for the Piedmont Triad area, Southside Virginia area? What was the response? I'm sure it had to be positive.
It has been very positive as we've gone into organizations, and now we're so grateful for you doing this for us, because we want people to know about signing up and about what it is, because we have great projects on there, and we're looking for volunteers that would like to try to do this.
Well, we are, believe it or not, out of time. Time goes by so quickly. I really do want to thank both of you for coming by. So again, let's just go through, for those of you that may have tuned in late, and I just want to make sure that you get the information so you can sign up for this, or if you have a project and you need some help with it. Carrie Hilton and Christy Bonner here to talk about JustServe.org. So someone's out there, they're watching right now, and they're saying, I've got some time on my hands, I would love to volunteer. Or there's someone out there right now saying, we've got this project, but we just can't seem to get enough people to help us out. This might be a great way of doing it. Let's go through. Christy, tell us how they can do it.
Well, you just need to go to JustServe.org, and if you're a volunteer, you register, and you can look and see what opportunities might fit your schedule for volunteering. And if you have a project, you go to JustServe.org and you submit a project.
And it's and someone will be in touch, right?
Right, and the one thing I would say too is that there's a wonderful app, or you can do it through Facebook. So you don't even have to get on a computer. You can just use a smartphone.
How about that?
Yes.
Well, everything is moving.
That's right.
In the wireless way.
That's right.
These days.
So you can just sign up on your phone. You don't even have to get to a computer to sign up to do something.
All right, Carrie Hilton and Christy Bond, thank you both for being here today. I really appreciate this, and good luck. I hope you'll drop back by sometime and tell us all about how it's working out, and hopefully lots of people sign up.
We'd love to come back.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. And so again, we do want to say thanks to Carrie and Christy for being here from JustServe.org. Thanks to Ann Fish, too, for helping us get all this together. And thanks to Blake Dawson, too, who always helps out. We appreciate everyone in the local community keeping us informed on how we can all help each other. I think that's fantastic. Before we leave you, though, we're going to leave you with a little bit more of what JustServe.org is all about. And we'll be back with more right after that.